This class is recorded, and the recordings are uploaded to YouTube. Um, if you need to watch them, today we are going to pick up where we left off. Of course, we'll follow the protocols. We'll do the Haida Nation anthem, class prayer, class greeting, um, and then we're going to go into where we left off with action phrases. Um, and then if we have time, we'll go into sayings and phrases. Um, when we go into the action phrases document, I will be discussing grammar and tenses. Um, okay, here we go. Okay, we need the Haida Nation anthem first. Okay, everyone knows the drill. The protocols, we must be standing. Tlajugia Usla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho we yo hey yo how we hey oh how we yo ho yo we hey yo how we how we hey yo how we how we yo ho yo how we hey yo how we hey how we Hallelujah, you may be seated. Okay, we are going to finish off our protocols by doing a class prayer. This is really common in Haida Gwaii to have a prayer before class to bring grounding and focus. There are many different types of class prayers. This just happens to be mine. I'm going old school. I'm using the Haida Trinity, which we had before the missionaries came. O sing sanawai, o sanang itlakdas, o salana, hugan sudas, trasan itlanga gudam. Have pity on what we are saying. That's very traditional, this part. You show humility and grace before you state or ask for things. Aji Singayan Talang Kilagan. We thank you for this day. This is also traditional, showing gratitude. I can remember the elders when they prayed, you would hear kilt la, all throughout the prayer. Ayat atlan islu, kajkit sangdalanga talang kilagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan talang estas itkaslite. Whatever we are about to do, help us. Daman talang istiye ana, so that we could do it right. How sing Shanawai. How sanang itlakdas. How salana. Akun an itan. This is the old Haida way of saying amen. Um, it literally means let it be as is, which I think this phrase is very powerful. Okay, now we have our class greeting. Um, a lot of this could be used like in a speech or in a class, like we are. um, Tida harala isis tolan atlan anas gunai lagan dalam itsa says gunai lagan dalam esan hangilgan ayat kilang talang skatan dalam ans kilagan. So what I mean about, I'm not finished, but I'm just explaining. This part here is the part I'm talking about. You can use in a speech practically anywhere. Okay, now let's finish off the class greeting. Jahawa u had killed Talan skata tsin. Translation, greetings. This greeting here, you won't find in any book anywhere. It was saved by Elder Lillian Edenso Petfield when Encarta interviewed her and put Haida language on a CD. Um, they were taking languages from all over the world, and they happened to pick Haida. And so this is how this formal greeting got saved. And so I like to use it so that it'll continue to be saved. Um, Good people, my friends, my family, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, now we're going to go into action phrases. Let me see, I have to scroll a little bit further. Here it is. And we didn't have much time in the last class to do much of the action phrases. Oh, but let me backtrack a little bit. Let's go back to our very first phrase because I said I would be explaining grammar. So wait is now or right now. Done is you. Ka is our verb to walk. Gung is present tense. What you see right here is just phonetics because we are doing beginning Haida. Wei, gun, kagen. And we're using the underlined K from back here. There's no kicking, nothing guttural. It's just pronounced from back here with the airflow blocked off. Kagen. So ka is our verb to walk. Gung is present tense. This one's also present tense. That one's also present tense. Okay, so I need to do some other examples. Um, so Kagen is past tense, walk. So if this phrase was schlau, Kagen, then it would be I walk. So now we need future tense. Um, Let me hit undo. Okay, so now we need kasang. So if the phrase was Lao kasang, I will walk. Okay, so I think that's as much as we'll cover on tenses, um, past, present, and future. There are other tenses as well, but this is what we're going to cover. Okay, so now we need to, yes, this is where we finished off. UI Ingut Kagan. They are walking on the sidewalk. It could also be trail, path, road, street. And when you see it is people in a general sense and you don't know them personally. And we're going to get to um, they, the other they, which is people that we do know personally. And that is a different ball of wax altogether. Okay, so here is our new phrase for today. Tlatawai, Thakal Kagan. Now we don't have a word for hiking. Well, what is hiking? Hiking is walking up the mountain. It's just um, a steeper terrain. So, so we have Tlatawai, which is the mountain. We have Sak, which is up, Paul, which in this case is she, and Kagan is walking. So the translation is she is walking, Wadu, or hiking up the mountain. Um, Now that I said that, I see um, that I did try to coin a phrase for hiking. Um, Ka Yagan, walking really hard because hiking is more difficult than walking. So, um, so this is a possibility. I wish we had a Xaad Kil language committee. Um, they are talking about um, um, getting together um, and coining words and phrases. Um, and so um, this is one that I would like to run by. Like I said, we don't have a formal committee, but we do have a couple teachers um, that are looking at adding supplements to the dictionary because there's a lot of words that were left out, and coining new words and phrases, um, that type of thing. So it'll be interesting if they accept Ka Aoyagan as hiking, but for now, we could simply say Tlatawai Sa Alkagan. She is walking up the mountain, and as you could see, we have a photo of a young woman who's uh, walking up the mountain. Um, so I'll say it one more time, and then we'll go around the room. Um, let's see. Tlut awai, sa, or kagan. She is hiking up the mountain, basically. Julia, that's waiting on.
Let awai suck whole kagan.
Islanga kiladas.
Let away so called Ogum.
Hulagan how kungai dunai.
Sat awai sak halkagan.
Hulagan how who huntfly is.
I'm at work and I'm in a pretty public place, so I'm just gonna watch today and listen. Thank you for everything.
Okay, okay, let's move on to our next phrase. Okay, now we have some past tense. So adash can be yesterday or tomorrow. And then if it's past tense, it means tomorrow. I mean yesterday. If it's future tense, it's tomorrow. So adash al kagan. Yesterday he walked. And then the second phrase, Aya Klugwat Hagen. Today I walked along the beach. So they are both past tense. Aya Klugwat Hagen. The phonetics are here if it's helpful. I took the English word I, and then we have ot, iot, plugwat. Now, whatever word becomes before the HL blend has to be pronounced with it. So this middle part is pronounced all together, plugwat, 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 plugwat. And then we go into the verb past tense, kagen. So I plugwat kagen. Today I walked along the beach. The first phrase is simply Adash al Kagan. Yesterday he walked. Paul in this case is he or she. I just happen to use he in this case. And after this, we will go into earlier I spoke about, we would talk about they, the people that we do know. And so that's in this phrase right here. Adat klugwat al ka wagen. The W here tells the reader or listener that it's plural and that it's they and that it's a they that we personally know them. If we don't, then we would drop Paul and replace it with the TL glottal stop is people in a general sense, and we don't know them personally. And then, yeah, okay. Back to the top, Adash al Kagan. Yesterday he walked. Adash al Kagan. Let's go to the top of the screen. Juyak, that's waiting on.
Adath whole kagan.
On, login. How Islanga kiladas.
Adasha Ogum.
On, how kungai dunai.
Adas halkagan.
How okay, so now we're gonna do this one, which is a little bit more in depth. Like I said, there's phonetics if it's helpful. Slugwat, Hagen. When we get to the HL blend, we put the tip of our tongue behind our upper front teeth, and you can feel the air blowing out the sides of your tongue. So Slugwat, Hagen. Slugwat, Hagen. Remember, we're using a Haida mouth, not an English mouth. A Haida mouth is very, very different from an English mouth. So Slugwat, Hagen. So the tone mark that we're really trying to hit here is in the verb ka, kagen, kagen. Slugwat, kagen. Today I walked along the beach. Huyak dat wait nang
Ayat Thugwat Kagan.
ang hulagen. Islanga kiladas.
Ayat Sagwat Kagan.
Ang hulagen. Kungay dunay.
Aya slagwat hagen.
Ang hulagen. Okay, so the next one, the only phonetics you see is the ending, wagen, because the rest of the phonetics is already up here. Ayat, slugwat. Oh, no, this is a different one. It's very similar, but it is different. Okay, I think we'll leave Adah as is. We're gonna do Slugwat. Oh, let me bring this back over. It's getting away from me. Um, Kawagan. Adah, Slugwat, Paul, Kawagan. Adah, Slugwat, Paul, Kawagan. Adah, Slugwat, Paul, Kawagan. Yesterday they walked along the shore, and it's people that we personally know. Juyak, that's waiting on.
Adas Plugwat Ho Hawagan.
Gulagan. Isla Kiladas.
Adas Sagwat Ho Awagan.
Gulagan. Kungay Dunay.
Das slagwat halkawagen.
How okay, so this one here, I need some phonetics. He, hunt. So, un and are going to be pronounced together. Remember the rule, whatever comes before the HL blend gets pronounced with it. So he, unt, and then we have a short A, ka, um, um, all, in. He, unt, ka, hagogen. He, unt, ka, hagogen. So there's two tone marks we should really hit. Verse 1 is up front, he. Then we go into Anshka, and then Hagogan. So this is the second one we want to really hit. He Anshka Hagogan. He Anshka Hagogan. He Anshka Hagogan. I tired myself out walking around. Juyak, that's waiting on.
He uns Gogan.
Isla Kiladas.
He Anshka Hagalgan.
How Kungai Dunai.
He Anska Halgagen.
Kunagan. Okay, now we have a couple of future tense. So we have ayat, because these two words have to be pronounced together. It would be way too awkward to say ayat awesome. It's just too awkward. There has to be a flow. So ayat awesome. I will walk today. Ayat is today. Is I an action sentence? Ka is to walk. Song is future. I will walk today. Ayat awesome. Ayat awesome. Ayat awesome. I will walk today. Julia, that's waiting on. Oh,
Ayat Kasam.
Hulagan. Isla Kiladas.
Ayat Asam.
Hulagan. Kungai Dunai.
Ayat Kasam.
How, oh, okay. The other phrase was, is a slightly different version. We won't do it, but I'll say it. Ayat Flau Kasam. Okay, we have another future tense phrase, Adash. Remember I said Adash could be yesterday or tomorrow. Adash in this case is tomorrow because of the tense ending song. Adash al Kasam. She will walk tomorrow. Adash al Kasam. Adash al Kasam. Juyak.
Adash Hol Kasam.
Isla Kiladas.
Adas Asam.
Kungai Dunai.
Adash Halkasam.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad this is here. I did want to bring up this other tense ending. So here we have Hall, and it says they as in a group of people that you personally know. Ka, walk. Then we have uh, Kasawam. They are preparing to go for a walk. And this is implying like they're not preparing to go for a walk an hour down the road. No. That it's got to be really soon because of this of this right here, kasa. It's gonna happen in just a few moments. Like maybe they're walking down the hallway of a house. To go out the door and start their walk. It's gonna happen real quickly with this tense. All ka kasawang. They are preparing to go for a walk, which implies that it's going to happen really quickly. Alka, kasawang, alka, kasawang. Juyak,
Polka kasawang.
Ikla kiladas,
Oka asawang.
Kungay dunay,
Balka kasawang.
Kulaganaw. Okay, so we have the action to swim. Plugindal is our verb to swim, singular. And we are going to do this second one because it's easier and makes more sense. I always find it a little harder to start a phrase with it just doesn't roll off the tongue, but this other version does roll off the tongue. So instead of doing an awkward and then going into the verb, instead we say plow, plug-in doggen, plow, plug-in doggen. I should do some phonetics. Kind of like that. Plow, plug-in doggen, plow, plug-in doggen. I am swimming. Julia.
Plow lagandagan.
How Isla Kiladas.
Lao tlagindogan.
How Kungay Dunay.
Plow lagindogan.
How okay, our next I have to do some quick research. I said legendal is our verb for swimming singular. It's going to change in the plural form. Okay, so this is going to get a little long. Okay, now I got to put the tone mark back in. Ah, not there. Right here. Okay, talang, pagalon dogan. So I have to change the phonetics. Hagalandagan. Helen Hagalandagan. We are swimming. Helen Hagalandagan. Helen Hagalandagan. One marks right in the middle. Helen Hagalandagan. Helen Hagalandagan. Julia.
Oh, sorry, my cat stinks. Golagan. Talung Hagolangdalgan.
How Isanga Kiladas.
Lung Hagalongdogung.
Oh, how Ryan, for your note. How Isanga Kiladas Kungai Dunai.
Talang Hagalandalgam.
How okay. Okay, so here's another case where I had to try and coin a word for swimming pool. And if you notice, Hagalandal is there. Su means like pond or lake or pool. Hagalandal is swimming plural because multiple people are going to use the swimming pool. And then Nai is where the swimming pool is housed in. So that's what I did here. So we have Wei Su Hagalandal Nai Oh Tlagindagan. Now she's swimming in the swimming pool. So wait is now. Su Hagalandal Nai is the swimming pool. Is in. Hal she Tlagindagan is swimming. So wait Su Hagalandal Nai Hal Tlagindagan. I'm not going to do phonetics. That would take a month of Sundays to type out. So I hope you're even though your mic's off, I hope you're repeating these hidden words. Wei Su Hagalandal Nai Ho Tlagindagan. Wei Su Hagalandal Nai Ho Tlagindagan. As a matter of fact, I don't think we'll go around the room for that. That's more intermediate level, but I had to explain how I came up with the word for swimming pool because you won't find that in the book anywhere. Maybe one day it'll be added to the amendments to the dictionary if it's accepted. But anyways, that's how we say now she's swimming in the swimming pool.
Duck juice.
Um,
Can I request that maybe a few of us who are bold can try to echo you if you can like maybe read the first half and then we'll echo you. I'd really like to try these.
Oh, okay, sure. Yes, I'm always game. If you guys want to do it, I want to.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I jump the gun. Um, so let's break it up a little bit. This is a mouthful for sure. Maybe something like this. So first we're gonna say wait, Sue, wait, Sue, wait, Sue. They're both high tone. Wait, Sue, Julia.
Wait, Sue.
Isla Kiladas.
Wait, Sue.
Kungay Dunay.
Wait, Sue.
Now, the easiest part are this underline XAG. If you want to think phonetics, is going to sound like a hug. So, and this middle part, lawn, going to sound like your front lawn. And the last part, doll, is going to sound like a toy, like a doll. So, hug a lawn doll. Hug a lawn doll. We're pulling our tone in the middle. Hug a lawn doll. Hug a lawn doll. Hug a lawn doll. Julia.
Hagalandal.
Isla Kiladas.
Hug a long doll.
Kungay Dunay.
Pagalandal.
Next, we have a perfect example of high tone and then low tone. So, nai 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 Julia.
Naya.
Isla Kiladas.
Nai
Kungay Dunay.
Nai
Okay, and we're all familiar with Hall. I should point out that Hall Wadu or um, Ul. Some speakers only use Ul or he or she or they. Um, um, but the dictionary in Alaskan Idaho phrase book only has Hall in it, and I was taught Hall, so that's what I'm used to. But you might prefer Ul, or you might hear another speaker say Ul. Just throwing that out there. Okay, and then we have the verb Flagendalgen. So maybe I should just have a forward slash. And you could pronounce one or both, all, wadu, ul, and then go into the verb Flagendalgen, 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 Flagendalgen. Julia.
Hold Lagandalgan.
Isla Kiladas.
Cold looking doggone.
Kungay Dunay.
Pal Plugindalgan.
Hulagan. How Oh, this is too funny. This reminds me of a story. There was this boy at school who never bathed. And so the teacher asked him, do you bathe? And the boy said, well, I went swimming last summer. So this reminds me of that story. He swam last summer. A kin, sorry, that's a loaded K. A kin gush all plug-in dog-in. Okay, we need phonetics and we need to break it up. Hmm. Let's just go akin, gush, all, la, kin, no, and then past tense, kin. There we have it. Except for the K is a loaded K, so it's pronounced from back here, and it's kick, akin, gush, haul, plug in, dog in. Akin, gush, haul, plug in, dog in. Akin, gush, haul, plug in, dog in. So it should be broken up right in the middle. Um, these two have to be pronounced like it's all one word. Akin, gush, akin, gush, akin, gush. And then we go into the pronoun and verb. All plug in, dog in. All plug in, dog in. He swam last summer. Kin gush all plug in, dog in. Juya.
In gush hol blagundalgan.
Tulagan. Isla Kiladas.
Akin gus hold lagin dogan.
Oh,
Hold
oh,
lagin dogan.
there you go. Kungay deny.
Akin gush hal plugin doggen.
Tulagan. How are there any questions on action phrases or the different tenses? Okay. Um, again, we have past tense. So Adah is going to be yesterday because we're using gin past tense. Dung is you and Lagin Dogin swam past tense. So Adah, Dung, Lagin Dogin. Adah, Dung, Lagin Dogin. The easiest tone mark to hit is right here. Done, done. You could hear it reverberate a little bit if you're um, focusing on it. Uh, done, done. I could feel it reverberating because we're hitting that tone mark. A dash, low tone, done, high tone, and then plug in, dog in. A dash, done, plug in, dog in. A dash, done, plug in, dog in. You swam yesterday. Juya.
A dash dung blagundalgan.
On. Isla Kiladas.
Adas dung lagin dogan.
On. Tulagan. Kungay Dunay.
Adash dung plugin doggen.
On. Tulagan. Okay, so we have a couple of future tenses. Now, when you see hall and you see a W in the tense ending, then you know that it's they and that it's people that you personally know. So this is they that you personally know, future tense. So it's a das, all, klagindal, wasan. I'm going to do a little bit of phonetics. We're familiar by now with klagindal, but now we're going into wasan. Adas, all, klagindal, wasan. Adas, all, klagindal, wasan. It's okay if you do a slight pause here because there is that glottal stop. Adas, all, klagindal, wasan. Agas, sorry, Adas, all, klagindal, wasan. They will swim tomorrow, and it's people that you personally know. Julia.
A dashhol blagundal wasam.
Ishna Kiladas.
Adas ho lagindo wa son.
How Kungay Dunay.
Das how login dalwasang.
Gulagan. We're gonna end here with they will swim tomorrow, and it's people that we don't know. Notice the TL glottal stop. It's they. It could also mean people, and it's always people in a general sense. In this case, it's people that we don't know. Adas, Glagindal song. Adas, Glagindal song. Now we have the TL sound in English, like in the word antler. So you're just doing that TL sound. Adas, Glagindal song. Adas, Glagindal song. It might seem weird to just do a TL glottal stop on its own, but after a few practices, it doesn't feel unusual at all. Adas Lagindal song. Julia.
A dash the blagundal sam.
Ulagan Isla Kiladas.
Adas lagindo son.
How Kungay Dunay.
Adas login dalsang.
Okay, so we are finished here. We're not going to do these bike phrases. They're intermediate. And when I say intermediate, it's no joke. We should come back to these playing a game on the phone ones. Yeah, and playing pool. My daughter's playing house, playing piano. Yeah, we'll come back, but we will skip riding the bike. Actually, I think that's beyond intermediate. That's almost advanced level, and we're in beginning level. So good reason to skip over those. What we haven't done in quite a while, and we have time today, we're going to do our departure song. And I just want to add real quickly that we will have class next week. It'll go through next Wednesday, the 20th, and then we'll take an exact 2-week break and start back up on Wednesday, January 3rd. Okay. And then next Wednesday, I think we'll go back to singing some Christmas songs in Haida. Let's see what's in chat. Oh, yes. Okay, let me write that down. Does anyone else want the action phrase document emailed to them? No? Okay.
Yes, please, Dr.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me check. Yes, okay. Okay, now we only have 60 seconds left, but we're gonna go around the room. Let's see, I will sing the first verse. Juliak, would you sing the second? Xaad Kil Class, would you sing the third? Okay. Kungai Dunai, would you sing the final verse? Okay. So here we go. House down, hang song, D2E, D2E. House down, hang song, D2E, D2E.
Kichwa dangwi kin la sang. Kichwa dangwi kin la sang.
The Mana Guns King, D2E, D2E. The Mana Guns King, D2E, D2E.
Decrease, D2E, D2E, decrease, D2E, D2E.
How weekend guy lost the Ahu. Have a good weekend, you guys. Hope to see you Monday if you could join us next week, and we'll have class Monday and Wednesday before going into the winter holiday break. Damana Kingu, take good care, you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
House lunch king san.
House Dunk King Son.